All right, we are out here and we are live. There's a lot to talk about today. It looks like there's a possibility we will be getting news today. We're going to go over a few tweets from some of the folks who are closely tied with 2K. So we'll talk about that in just a second. I just want to make sure I get everything in order before we start. Hopefully we get a good amount of folks in here today. I know players are just heavily anticipating news for 2K today, just like they were yesterday. Salute to everybody in here. Darkness Mob, what's good? I'll get right to the comments in just a second. What up, Swag? Miles, did 2K ever drop? They didn't drop yesterday. Terrence, what's goody? We finna get into it though. I'm finna get right into it. Let me just make sure everything is straight, and then I'll be able to get with y'all. Just let everybody in the Discord know we are live right quick. Early morning vibes. 2K got us on early morning vibes. I was seeing tweets out there of folks who were waking up in the middle of the night. Hall of Fame light skin in the building. They ain't finessing me twice. AC, my guy, what's goody? Mighty Flake, what's goody? What's good, y'all? A roll call. Put in the chat where you're from, what city you're from, what town you're from. I'll give you a shout out. Frank Daniel, Manuel Garcia, I see ya. Vice in the building. A Boogie with the hoodie, what up? Denzel Dunn said they full of it. We need to come up with a lawsuit against 2K or something. This is nothing new, y'all. This is every year folks talk about a lawsuit. Every single year for damn near close to a decade. So, I mean, there's nothing new. I doubt it'll ever happen, and 2K's money is extra long. So just keep that in mind. What up, Big Hungry? What's good, y'all? Nate, go crazy. What up? DC in the building. South Boston in the building. Corey, I see you. AO2K marketing is awful. And that's a matter of perspective. Is their marketing awful? Do they lose customers along the way? We're not going to get in. Chicago in the building. What's goody? Stretch Gang, Rose City, a.k.a. Portland, Oregon in the building. Appreciate y'all being here, man. We're going to get into it. There's a lot to talk about, y'all. You know, I don't like to take any shorts. I was going through Twitter for a few hours this morning, trying to get a vibe, a feel for what the community was, what they experienced yesterday. It looked like there was a lot of trolling going on, but we'll start with this. Got Long Beach in the building, Baltimore in the building, Danville, NYC, stand up. Atlanta in the building. What's goody? What's goody? I see you, Jersey. What up, Snap 100? Mark Darnell. Bristol, UK in the building. What up, Kyles? Shout out to Atlanta. Facts. All right, let's get with one of the best things we could start with. Ronnie2K just tweeted this out. So we'll go over to Ronnie2K's joint. And he put hashtag NBA 2K24 news today. This is part of the trolling efforts that we've seen from a lot of folks that are too closely tied and serve as a liaison between 2K and the community. These are the type of stuff that I don't like. Although I know this is all gonna go unnoticed as soon as we get information. But the only reason why a tweet like that will have 10,000 and 10,000 whatever this is, what is this, impressions? 10,000 views in a matter of 8 minutes is because the community is heavily anticipating news. Now, let me get with this real quick. Detroit in the building, I see you. Ball is life, Jamal. I know a lot of people will look at this and be like, nah, that's nothing. What are you talking about? This is Ronnie2K, the man who serves as the primary liaison between the community and 2K. And he didn't at NBA 2K. He put hashtag NBA 2K24. So he puts news today with a question mark. Instead of assuring us, the community, news today, he's basically trolling the community. News today, question mark? What is that about? We out here. I'm sure the reason why it's gotten so many views is look, it already jumped up another 1,000. The reason why it's gotten so many views on that tweet is because the players are heavily anticipating news today. They were anticipating it yesterday. So, stuff like that, it's almost like a game. He capping. Mess around. He probably capping. What up, Red? I see you, Chicago kid. I see you. Cork City, Ireland. John Doe from Ireland. What up, Billy T? There's a lot to go over, though. This is one of the things I wanted to lead with because it's the type of trollish tactics that I don't necessarily like. And I don't want to be a stickler here. I'm not trying to limit your enthusiasm for 2K, but it bothers me. So I wanted to share it with you guys. I wish Ronnie 2K would put news today with an exclamation point. Wouldn't that be very different? News today with an exclamation point is very different from news today with a question mark. Do y'all get the difference there? If it was with an exclamation point, it's announcing that we're getting news today. If you're putting a question mark, Ronnie 2K, who are you asking if we're getting news today? If it's a question, who is it that you're posing the question to? Y'all feel me? Maybe is that a little too much for early morning vibes? Is that just a little too angry from early morning vibes? I don't pay that goofball no attention, Frank Daniel said. Wagwan, Mars, wagwan. But yeah, and he put hashtag NBA 2K24, so he definitely wasn't adding anybody. But that's the trollish type of behavior that I be talking about. What up, love? What's good, man? You say he's asking his team, so why didn't he put at NBA 2K? If he's asking his team, why didn't he put at NBA 2K or at 2K like most people do when they're asking a question to 2K? You see this? I don't mean to break this down, but these are the type of tactics that we're dealing with, and it's probably too much for the early morning. And I'm not trying to overwhelm with I'm not trying to start nobody's day off with anger or nothing like that. So let's move on to the next one. Hopefully, it's going to be a good day. I'll keep my fingers crossed. It's going to be a good day filled with a ton of information for 2K24. We'll go on to the next one. First of all, before I read off this tweet by one of the developers. Honestly, this makes me not want to buy 2K because it's like you said, they start off like this. What's the game? What's going to look like through the year? That's how I feel too, Rolo. I'm feeling like that day by day. But again, good vibes today. Good vibes today. Did you guys hear what happened with Madden's release and their try at crossplay? Was this now I'm not a Madden player. Was this the first year that Madden has tried crossplay? Because I hear their servers collapsed. What up, Ronex NBA 2K? Why put question mark? There is no good. This is disrespectful. Thank you. Thank you. Did anybody hear what happened with Madden and crossplay? Are the servers up? From what I heard, I'll just tell you guys what I heard. This through my efforts. Never been on live, but you just gotta say you have a great channel. Keep making the awesome content. Thank you. What is that? C-Rod Key or Crod Key? Appreciate that, man. First year. Okay, they're saying it's the first year. That's what I had thought from me reading these tweets and stuff. So from what I understand, you have folks that were taking off work for Madden 24. You have folks that were just heavily anticipating getting on the game for Madden 24. It was Madden's first try at crossplay, and it completely crumbled from what I heard. Is that facts? Yeah, let me know. Yeah, Madden players, let me know. What up, Jesus? Yeah, Madden players, let me know if that's facts. From what I understand, these servers, they were just unplayable. You couldn't get on. And EA spends more money on server infrastructure than... And EA spends more money on server/infrastructure. So that's a concern for me with 2K crossplay. That's exactly what I was getting at. That's exactly what I'm getting at. If I didn't know they spend more money on servers and infrastructure. Madden wasn't even playable. Ball is Life, Jamal said, is up now. All right. So they had to wait a day. Servers down for like 2 hours or so. And that's a normal thing too. What up, Toonie? What's good, man? That's a normal thing for 2K. 2K's normal release, you gotta wait 2-3 hours. Just so you guys are aware, every year, their normal release, you gotta wait 2 or 3 hours just to be able to log in. This has been ongoing. So what's it gonna look like when they add the variable of crossplay into the equation? It's definitely something I wanted to talk about. This tweet that you see behind me from the Czar, he's a developer for 2K. And from what I understand, pro play is supposed to bring more realism to the game. Now, I looked over at pro play. This new technology is not necessarily new per se, it's new for 2K. EA has been working with a similar technology called Hypermotion. And it's either Hypermotion V or Hypermotion 5. I'm not sure if they were referring to it as a Roman numeral. But after looking up Hypermotion and what EA intends to do for using Hypermotion for FIFA, they said that it was able to add about 4,000 new animations to the game. So the reason why I'm mentioning this is because in 2K, they're preaching more realism for 2K24. Is that not facts? It's supposed to be more realistic in 2K24. Now look at this tweet sent out by the Czar. Part of the difficulty is more realistic movement equals less user control. That says it all right there. Part of the difficulty in more realistic movement, it equals less user control. When we make it more realistic, users complain that the game feels stiff because you have to wait for a foot plant or ball position to change direction. In a video game, control is king, which conflicts with realism. I'm going through Twitter and I'm like, this is so wild, because one of the selling points for 2K is that it's going to be more realistic. And here we have a dev with a pinned tweet. One of the devs with a pinned tweet saying part of the difficulty of having a more realistic game is that it means the user gets less control, because you're going to have to wait for a foot plant. You're going to have to wait. What he's saying is you're going to have to wait for the animation to finish before you can redirect or re-cue another animation. Interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. You beat an Xbox player, James Cooper? That's dope. We're hoping to get news. So I'm going to go into Ronnie 2K's tweet. This was tweeted 17 minutes ago. News today with a question mark. I don't know if he's attempting to ask the community news today. I don't know what's that supposed to mean. But it's clear as day, obvious troll, because if they took pride. Now, let me tell you somebody who's prideful of leading people, being a leader of the community. He would already know that the community wants news. We've been wanting news for a few weeks now. This is why pre-orders are seemingly down. We've been wanting news for the longest now. So a real leader of the people, a man who serves as the liaison between the community and 2K, leading the people, serving as the voice for the people, would put with an exclamation point and maybe even a strong arm emoji or a thumbs up or something. News today, exclamation point, strong arm, 100, celebrations, everybody happy. Instead, the goofball, Ronnie 2K Goofy Fresh, puts hashtag NBA 2K24 news today with a question mark. Do you guys see why me and 2K would never be affiliated? We can't ever be affiliated. This type of goofball stuff, it won't never work out. Bro's been trolling. He gets so much hate. Well, there's a reason for the hate. And you got little juniors walking up behind him. Everybody knows the little juniors trying to come up behind them, practicing the same tactics. This is why it can never end. Again, let's switch the vibe, y'all. Let's switch the vibe. Let's turn this around. Let's see if we can turn this around. Because I'm not trying to start my day off like this. I want to head to the gym with a peaceful state of mind. I want to start my day with a peaceful state of mind. So that was two tweets we got from Ronnie 2K, and we also got this tweet that was sent out a while ago talking about the realism and gameplay. But that wasn't all that I wanted to talk about with this. So I'll get to the comments in just a second. I want to show one more thing. Brutal Sim told the Czar, "You having way too much fun." The Czar put a fist up. Facts. I'm having so much fun. That's a developer, by the way. Here he goes again. I want to showcase, I think it was on here. Maybe it was LD2K, but I'm pretty sure he posted this. Anyway, we'll go to LD2K because I'm pretty sure he retweeted what LD2K put. I'm almost certain because I was going through this earlier today, and I'm almost certain he retweeted. There we go. So we got two people that are closely tied to 2K sent this out yesterday. Now we all know what this is. This is when somebody's kind of like heavily anticipating, and this was right during the process of the community getting really upset. And I mean to say, they knew the community response was heavy. And I'm not knocking them. I love that these developers show that they're real life people. And I actually like the Czar. I go onto his live stream. He's playing Pac in the background. Pac being one of my favorite artists of all time. So I mess with the Czar. But sometimes I just feel like, man, these are sensitive times, y'all. These are sensitive times. Joshua, go ahead. Hey, Joshua, go ahead and click off the stream, please. I can't have a real conversation with you, Joshua. Go ahead and click off the stream. Get up out of here. Somebody get Joshua up out of here. He's in the wrong channel. He's on the wrong stream. Goofy. All right, so he put that out there. That was obvious troll. We'll get up on LD2K, sent out the same thing. And this was during the time. This was right during the time where folks was bothered that there wasn't information being released. And then 2K, what did 2K do? They dropped the My Team joint. It's on 2K Twitter right now. Let's see. I got 2K Twitter up right here. Let's see what they talking. Here we go. It's on. We got the news. Let's get it. We're going to scroll through this. Let's talk about it. Let's see it. We here, y'all. We here, y'all. Let's get it, man. All right, the gameplay. I don't know if I could put sound on. Powered by the games you watch. So they're talking about pro play. Let's look at it, y'all. Ooh. Yo, that's in game? Which one is the game? Is the right side? Like, yo, that joint look crazy. Wow. Okay. We know 2K can make it look amazing. So it was 10 a.m. they dropped it. You got to heavily analyze the animations. Okay, they showed the net going up. Oh, you saw that drop? You saw that? Oh, bodies. I see the bump. Oh, steals. They showcasing steals. Ooh. Ooh. Putbacks. See you in the future. See you on the court. All right, let's see. Do they have Pro Play delivers authentic moves from real NBA game film? That can't be it. Is that it? There's no Courtside report. There's got to be a Courtside report coming. This guy, y'all want to see that again? Let's see it again. Oh man, I don't want to mess up this. Hold on, because I can't mess up this. I'll do it in a live stream. I don't want to mess up this. Powered by Pro Play. Let's put this joint on full screen. Animations look insanely realistic from the moves that we actually do. That's what the homie said. Well, let's break this thing down. Let's break it down. That's the real game right here. And let's pause that right there. Because you could barely tell the difference. Let's... I'm just going through it in slow motion. Damn, you even see what's crazy is... Oh, you guys can't see that. I gotta lower this. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm gonna make it... Hold on. Matter of fact, I could probably put it on the... Yeah, because y'all see it big right there, so... Alright, I'm gonna play it from there. Ooh, man, I'm talking about... Look at the frame for frame. Frame for frame, y'all. Yo, do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? This is frame for frame, B. Look at that. That's from gameplay. Real NBA game film, and this is 2K24. And they even showed the defender. Now this, I don't want to get too heavy into it. This is huge. See what other animations we finna get. Nice little step back. Okay. I ain't gonna front. Is it me or do the animations look bar for bar? The animations look less stiff. And they obviously wanted to showcase the net like that. The body is crazy. I ain't gonna front. That body is crazy too. I like the little spin off of that. That right there, if I could compare, I probably would say it's gonna be similar to Madden when it comes to the game style, like how Madden has simulation gameplay and then it has competitive gameplay. You gotta look at it. I gotta look at it closely, B. You gotta take a closely look. Ah, inside joke. But I ain't gonna front. That is dope. I like the motion. It's hard. It's really hard for me to be impressed, man. It's hard, but I like what I'm seeing. Oh, you saw the bump? You saw the bump from the big man. Look at him. Right here. Look at Giannis. Bump Butler. You saw Giannis bump Butler right there. That Euro definitely looked crazy. Did you see how Giannis just bumped Butler though? Look at that. Watch this here. Let's see, they got the straight arm dunk. Look at the bump. Does that mean like strength is gonna be? Do we have to wait for the pro play animation to play out, or have they implemented immediate cut animations? And that's a good question. Bully badge back, I'm assuming. Yeah, it looks like they're showcasing that. They showed 2 bump animations. Trying to like pay attention to the little things. Yo, how is this dude flying? Like what the? Oh, he passed it. Yo, did you see that? He was going up and then he threw it up. That was a crazy dunk. I ain't gonna front. And here we go, frame for frame. Whoop, step back, pop. Is there anything else y'all catching? Oh, did you see him? Hold on, look at him. Look at the homie. Look at this. He's calling him. He's calling him. Look at this. Watch this. Watch this. He's calling him over. Look at him. And that's in game. That's in game, y'all. Come on. Come on. Woo-wee. Are those the animations that we're going to be able to get? Ooh, I like that. They showed the block defense. Yo, he bodied him for that. And then Butler bodied him back or bodied somebody from them back. I like the steals. Woo, that Euro right there, though. This joint epic. That would not dream on pool. The shot block attempt on Spider is a very bad look. I saw that too. I saw that. That got me kind of worried too. I ain't even gonna front. Better contest animation. It looks mixed. Courtside report is there. All right, let's see the Courtside report. This is not the Courtside report. Said the Courtside report is there. That's the pre-order right here. Maybe if I click it. I'm scared to click this joint because I don't want to end up. No, that's just pre-order. The homie said the Courtside report was there. I don't see the Courtside report. It's not there yet. Okay. It's not there. Courtside report is there on the website. I see what you're saying. It's probably up. It's probably up. You know what? How many we got in here? Because I don't want to just leave y'all hanging. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I want to see how many we got. I don't want to just, damn, it's lit up. 831 in here. I want to get to that Courtside report. 2K website. Think the link is on their YouTube video description. Okay, let's go. Instead, I want to do this offline. I want to look for it offline. Okay. Let's go to the 2K YouTube. Because I imagine they would have put the Courtside report up. It's up. It's up. All right, hold on. They probably got it here. Yeah. Let's get to the Courtside report. They're still not showing it on 2K's Twitter. Can somebody send me a link to it in Discord? If you can, do that ASAP, please. 2K. Let me hit up Heck. Courtside report. Pro Play just dropped. Yeah, we on it. We're on it right now. Yeah. We're just trying to pull up the Courtside report. Yeah, it's up on the website. Click the link in the bio. Okay. NBA, here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Enhanced features. Enhanced features, is that it? This is not it. Because I saw this already. Yeah, that's not it. They're gonna put it up soon. It dropped? Okay, it dropped, they said. Let's see. That's definitely not it. Let's go on and get the 2K Twitter. Yeah, it's not dropping yet. It's no dropping yet, man. Let me retweet that myself. Come on, man. I need that link. Send it to me in Discord. I need that link. Because I don't want to have to. Yeah, seeing the Courtside report is up, but I see this here. But I don't see no Courtside report. I could go in Discord and check it out myself. Hold on. Let me go on 2K. Let me go on 2Ks. I should have been did this. Hold on a second. Here we go. Courtside report. I got it, y'all. I got it. Should have did that in the first place. I'm an idiot. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. Gameplay enhancements. Everybody here? Everybody see it? Let me lower. Let me make this smaller so everybody can see what I'm looking at here. Give me 1 second. Let me adjust this joint. This is under display capture. Give me 1 second so I could adjust this joint and see how many tabs I have open here. All right. Matter of fact, I think I could. Can I transition? I thought there was a way to scale filtering. Transform. Here we go. Fit to screen. There we go. All right. So we got all those tabs open. And this, I'm gonna have to make. I'm gonna go through this right quick with y'all. What up? What up, Entertainment Films? I'm gonna go through this with y'all, and then I'm gonna hop off and make a video about this stuff. So we got the gameplay trailer, which a lot of people thought we wasn't gonna get. For those just tuning in, I could hold on. I don't want to get copyrighted for the joint. We're already full in on the live, so we'll let that play out just for the folks that are just tuning in. And then we'll go through the Courtside report and see what they had to say about it. They have some good looking animations, and frame for frame, which you're going to see right here, frame for frame, it looks identical. That was in-game footage versus IRL footage versus in-game 2K24 footage. Yeah, it is the same video as Twitter. I'm just showcasing it one more time before we get through the Courtside report, because this is a short video. I like that they got that block animation there, but that contest animation, the second one wasn't that good, and that contest animation wasn't that good neither. But they showed Giannis bullying into the paint. They saw the strip on the drive. If you guys don't know, we had previous versions of 2K where almost on every single drive, folks were able to strip the rock, and we don't want to go back to that. Yeah, they're showing every offensive move. They show some defense. They show blocks. They show steals. So they did show some. Let's go through it, though, y'all. I'll go through it with y'all in case you guys are working or you're moving about. I'll just read the Courtside report verbatim. It says the next generation of groundbreaking realism and authenticity arrives in NBA 2K24 on PlayStation and Xbox consoles via Pro Play technology. Each year, NBA 2K takes a step forward in delivering first-class results using motion capture. But Pro Play propels the franchise even further with cutting-edge technology to directly translate movements from real NBA games into NBA 2K24 gameplay, marking a historic achievement in sports gaming. And this is yada, yada, yada. That's what you should be hearing. And like right now, you should be wah, wah, wah. Because they're just trying to overhype this thing. Although we've seen some good animations, and they 2K has always looked good. Maybe it does take it up a notch, but we've directed athletes for 20 years on how to recreate their signature moves with motion capture. But now, let me move this out the way. Sorry about that. But now we can provide the truest forms of contested stepbacks, acrobatic layups, and more by translating actual NBA footage. And that's huge. $2 super chat. I was just thinking as I read that, me and you was thinking the exact same thing. I was just thinking the same thing. Think defense is canned in those signature moves. Do y'all hear that? Y'all know what a canned animation is? So Red just referenced a canned animation, saying that when that player performs that move that they captured from NBA game footage, because if you look at this, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys something here. All right, let's show you guys something here. I'm going to pause it here so you can see what Red is talking about. Look at the gameplay. So ideally, we're looking at the offensive player, right? And they're capturing frame for frame on the offensive player. But look at the defensive player. As the offensive player is moving, the defensive player is the exact same as the real game footage to the like the IRL footage to the game footage. So what Red is asking is, when they perform those offensive moves, is the defense going to be limited to that particular animation that was captured from real game footage? Is it going to be the same type of contest? Because the defender is moving the exact same way as the IRL footage as well. So what if me as a defender wanted to not be a part of the animation on the game? What if I didn't want to be a part of that animation? And you see frame for frame, the contest is the same even from the defensive side. So definitely something to be concerned about. Definitely something that we got to keep an eye on, because we don't want to go back to canned animations for the sake of realistic movements for the offense. It's a Courtside report out now. Yeah, we're going through the Courtside report right now. We've directed, all right. So, and then it's more concerning because it says we've directed athletes for 20 years on how to recreate their signature moves with motion capture, but now we can provide the truest forms of contested step backs. Acrobatic layups, and more by translating actual NBA footage. This year, you'll see and feel the difference in shots, free throws, off-ball offense, and defense. It's present throughout the game for new-gen consoles. I can't wait to see. Hopefully, that's not the case. We're going to keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully, we're going to have like that control over our players. Big 1K in the stream. Oh my God, 1K in the stream. We are out here. Let's keep this thing going, though. What's the difference? If you ever imagine and practice hitting a contested shot, these are the differences between having pro play now and what we had before. If you ever imagine and practice hitting a contested shot over the hands of an invisible defender on the blacktop, in your driveway, or in the gym, you know it's simply not the same as experiencing it in real game. And that's essentially the difference between motion capture and pro play. That's interesting. Mocap has excelled at getting NBA 2K to this point, bringing players closer to NBA action than ever before, and will continue to serve an important role. But Pro Play swaps the unnatural technology for peak performance in natural and intense. They messed that up. Oh, it says in a natural and intense environment. They should have just never put a comment after that. A comma after that. The shots, yeah, please. Hey, listen, if you're new to the stream, I know you just tuned in and you're curious about this Courtside report for Pro Play and the new gameplay trailer we just had. But we have a tremendous goal here on the channel to reach 100K subscribers this year. So if you can take a second and hit that subscribe button, to do us a huge favor. You could get us one step closer to that 100K. So truly appreciative. I should see those notifications going off. We're going to continue on with the Courtside report. I appreciate y'all. All right, so let's keep this thing going. The shots motion. The shots motion anytime the player is moving off ball around the court. The shots motion anytime the player is moving off ball around the court. Dribbling, rebounds, blocks, passes, and free throws feel different in NBA 2K24 and New Gen because they've been captured in real-time scenarios. Previous iterations of NBA 2K have featured a variety of dribble packages and unique jump shots, but capturing, this is it. But capturing and contorting athletic layup under the basket or an ankle-breaking step back to create separation from a lockdown defender in a pivotal moment of the game hasn't been possible to this degree. Why is this video private? Why do they got this like this, man? They better come up off that video. 2K better come up. They haven't confirmed pie charts yet. Pro Play technology generates authentic movements that can only be made by some of your favorite players. For example, students of the game and avid NBA fans will recognize Kevin Durant's unique jump shot and free throw form, Steph Curry's explosive dribble moves, and array of off-dribble jumpers. Pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Jokic methodical moves and feathery touch around the rim. And the list goes on and on. Pro Play makes the game look and feel more believable and reduces the amount of breaks in authenticity. And that is a huge problem. I think we noticed that. It's on YouTube. Thank you, Zion. I think we noticed that in NBA 2K23. There seems to be breaks in authenticity where you know, we were working, we were doing dribble moves that look realistic, but then there's these weird little breaks. Thanks so much, Milo. Appreciate the subs, y'all. Keep them subs rolling in. Help us get one step closer to 100K. New animations in the game. New animations. Every aspect of the game receives an added layer of realism that's visible in every moment and interaction. Here are some of the new animations for new gen powered by Pro Play. You're going to get new jump shot animations, new dunk animations, layups, dribble moves, new passing animations, and new signature movements for both offense and defense. Let me scroll up here so you guys see what I'm seeing. Yeah, we already seen the trailer. I put the trailer up. I've been showcasing the trailer since we got on. Thank you so much for all the subscribers, man. Truly appreciate that. You guys are really helping us get to that 100K. Samuel Turner, thanks so much for the sub. Here we go. While the primary actions certainly benefit from the ultra-realistic tech, they aren't the only areas you'll notice. Casual, here we go. That makes my hair stand up because if they touch base on casual inbound passes and otherwise unremarkable motions that aren't a priority during motion capture have now been scanned. That's it. Yeah, that is it. Testing. Where's my audio? Did I just pop my audio? Let me know a second. There we go. All right. So you guys know there was a huge problem with inbounding on 2K23 because they said they couldn't capture that in motion capture. So now it says casual inbound passes and otherwise unremarkable motions that aren't a priority during motion capture have now been scanned to cover even the most minute details. The totality of the movement results in an entirely new level of legitimacy. Pro Play has allowed us to transition from manufacturing actions like the inbound. They had to manufacture that. They had to create that themselves. 199 from Wheezy, appreciate y'all. From manufacturing actions to fully immersing you in the entire NBA experience, from the jump ball to the final whistle. So that's huge. I think a lot of people are going to like that. I'm going to play this video off in just a second. Pro Play delivers an immersive and authentic game on new gen. While the gameplay enhancements we've made across all consoles in NBA 2K24 provide an elevated experience for everyone. Keep them subs rolling in, y'all. You could definitely, if you haven't subscribed yet, you could definitely help get us to 100K. It means a lot to us as a community. It's not just about me. We have a pretty large community. And before we play off this next video here, I want to let you guys know that if you're looking for players, you want to become a part of a great community, consider joining our Discord. We're 27,000 members deep in Discord, and we're going to be hosting tournaments. We're going to be hosting league gameplay and rivalries between Xbox and PlayStation. If you're trying to find players to run with, build chemistry with, preparation for 2K24, come on out and join our Discord. Type !Discord. The link will pop up. You can join right now. Celebrate the first super chat from All City Chi. Appreciate you, Chi. Thank you so much for the 199 super chat. Let's keep this thing going. Type !Discord. We should see a ton of, if you want to be a part of a safe, non-toxic, and we going against the grain, it's non-toxic, join our Discord, man. Let's play this video off. I don't want to, no music, because I'm not Developer diary, shooting and dunking. Okay, damn, we gotta. I can't do it. We're gonna have to do that. Another. You guys are gonna have to go and see that because I hear music playing in the background, and I'm not trying to get this stream copyrighted. So we'll read it, and I'll make a video about it. When it comes to offense, maybe he's talking about it right here. When it comes to offense, shooting and dribbling are more accessible and intuitive than ever before. Now, remember, Mike Wang has said in a previous interview that shooting and dribbling are what he's primarily responsible for. So when you guys see changes in shooting and dribbling, that's Mike Wang's doing. So it says when it comes to offense, shooting and dribbling are more accessible and intuitive than ever before, enabling players of all skill levels to flourish on the court, whether you're a new player, a returning player, or an experienced veteran. This is huge. This is huge. $4.99. Appreciate you, Thurnis Haley. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Keep them things rolling in. Appreciate y'all, man. Shot timing. This is it, y'all. A lot of people are curious about shot timing fluctuations. Let's see what they have to say. Players who play on Hall of Fame difficulty or in the rec or city will be playing with a green or miss shot timing for the ultimate challenge. But hold on. Players who play on Hall of Fame difficulty or in the rec or city, okay, will be playing a green or miss shot timing similar to what we have right now for the ultimate challenge. But team control based modes like quick play, NBA, my team will see more forgiving shot timing. So you won't have to memorize every single player's release to the exact frame to be successful. The shot timing release time setting from NBA 2K23 has been converted to a new setting called shot timing visual cue. Now, instead of a time based, you can set your desired release point based on certain animation cues. Is exactly what I said in the video. Let's go, man. Man, you gotta love it. And said, what if you could just kind of determine the flick of the wrist, and that's gonna be the release? That's exactly what we're doing now. So instead of time-based, you can set your desired release point based on a certain animation cue, like the jump or set a point or shot release. This makes it much easier to play with players and teams you're not familiar with. Interesting. $1.99 from It's About Damn Time. Hands down, the best 2K community is here with AC. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you saying that. Appreciate all the love you guys are sharing here on the live stream. I don't know. Can somebody let me know how many people we got in the stream right now? I don't know how many we got in the stream. Let me see if I could pull it up. Hold on a second. Last I checked, let's see what we're looking at. 1.2 in the stream. Woo, you guys are showing that love. All right, next up, layup timing is now. Yeah, keep those subscriptions rolling in, please. UP3, thanks so much for the super chat, the $1.99 super chat. Thanks for letting me know how many are in the stream. I really appreciate that, y'all. Layup timing. Does everybody see that? Layup timing is now on by default and is also, how do y'all like that? Is having layup timing on by default a good thing? Is that a W? Wasn't this year green or miss? Yeah, this year was green or miss. Yep. All right, layup timing is now on by default and has also been redesigned to be much more forgiving for easy finishes at the rim. While also, hold on, we got to read that again. Layup timing is now on by default and has also been redesigned to be much more forgiving for easy finishes at the rim. I don't think nobody wants to hear that. I don't think anybody wants to hear that. It said it's on by default, and we don't want to hear easy finishes at the rim. Anyway, I'll keep it going. While also rewarding players who master it with the ability to finish tough circus layups in traffic. You also find that advanced layups like floaters, reverses, euros, hop steps, and scoops are much more effective this year and great tools to have as a slasher. Let's go. Clap it up to 2K. Now they need to execute. Talk is cheap. We need to see the execution. And hopefully 2K understands when I say that. Hopefully everybody in the community understands when I say that 2K is good for talking cheap. We need them to execute. This needs to be executed during gameplay, and we're not holding back. We need, if you're talking this good game to sell the game, we need that joint to display in game. So hopefully that's the case. Hopefully they don't minus interior defense for the sake of having better finishing, because we need interior defense to be something this year. Interior defenders struggled on 2K23, so there needs to be made reference some in here about defense as well. For dunkers on new gen, we'll keep this thing going. They're talking about dunking now. For dunkers on new gen consoles, you can now force controllable rim hangs from any two-handed dunk by simply keeping the sprint trigger held down when the dunker grabs the rim. So now you just hold R2 and you're good money. Down on the pro stick will give you flashy dunks to get the crowd hyped. And up, down, or down, up double throws will let you attempt contact dunks in traffic with the dunk meter. So the normal, I really didn't like the way, if it didn't feel like a fluid motion. Please keep those subscriptions coming in. If you're new, you just got here, you could help us hit 100K subscribers. Please consider subscribing to the channel. So we got the double throws again, similar to what we had in 2K23 with the dunk meter pushing up and down, down or up. So I'm not too happy about that. I wish they came up with a more creative way to make that happen, but it is what it is. Maybe I just need to get a better hang on, or give it some practice and really learn how to make it happen. Meter dunks are green or miss on higher difficulty levels now, so you have to be precise to finish off the play. Now that's a game changer. Because how many people were upset? How many people were upset that folks were going in and they were early in these dunks and they were still completing them? Yeah, the homie said, hey, thank you for the sub. Thank you. Thank you so much, y'all. Appreciate y'all. So that's a good thing. The dunk meter is going to be green or miss, similar to jump shots, green or miss. Paint play. I wish I could play these off. I'm going to have to just kind of read them off. Bigs are going to have a lot of fun dominating in the paint in NBA 2K24. You can now branch out of any offensive rebound to a putback attempt by simply pressing the shoot button after the catch. Post fades and hop shots are also really effective shots for post player. Strength and weight can definitely be felt in the paint, as high-rated glass cleaners easily grab boards over smaller players and finish those easy second chance points. Now it's huge that they're addressing that. Thank you so much. What up, Khalil? Cool, the Contra code for dunks. The Contra code, folks don't know what you mean by that, but I know what you mean, the Contra code for dunks. Yeah, facts. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start. But it's interesting that they keep talking about offense. I want to see some with defense. Big's gonna I feel like Bigs are gonna have a big year. If they're announcing this and they're saying you're gonna get putbacks and it's gonna be easy for hop shots and post fades. We've seen this story before, yeah. We've seen this story where post players were OP, couldn't do nothing to them, and 2K had to remove that. And hopefully 2K made some adjustments where there's balance there. So far, they haven't talked about interior defense. They keep talking about offense. Thank you so much for Buddha TCF. Thanks for the sub. If there's anybody in the stream that I'm missing, please let me know. I'll get to the comments. As soon as we wrap this portion of it up, we'll get to the comments. Shooting has been customized and improved for all the various game modes, difficulties, and player skill levels. But in order to get high percentage shots, you need to know how to create separation with your dribbling. And there's the important stuff here. One of gameplay director Mike Wang's favorite elements in NBA 2K24 are the dribble breakdowns. Each player has two versions. Regular breakdowns are done by flicking up on the right analog stick, and aggressive breakdowns are done by flicking up on the right analog stick with the sprint held. R2 and up. This will initiate a sequence of signature size up moves that you can use to create separation with on their own or branch out of at any time for an explosive drive or dribble move. Do you get what he's saying there? Let me break it down for you guys in case you don't know. He's saying that just by flicking up is going to go into a series of dribble animations. And you can let the animations play out by flicking up either with R2 or without R2 to determine if you get regular joints or explosive joints. And then he's saying that you'll be able to burst out of these animations whenever you move your left stick forward, or you're attempting to go in a particular direction. So we've had this before as well, where it wasn't like singular animations. It was a complete set of dribble animations tied in together. And then we've had issues with that before as well. I got to keep it a buck with y'all. We've had issues with that where folks had to wait a little bit longer for the animations to play out. It wasn't as responsive as the community would have liked in previous versions of 2K. Hopefully they got that right. Time will tell. This year's dribble system features more dribble combos, including signature double crosses and hesitation crosses from a standstill or while moving. With Pro Play on New Gen, your favorite ball handlers feel more explosive than ever and have unique signature combos and escapes that will put defenders on skates if used properly. Oh, Lordy. Them dribble guys, there's been a huge debate between the Speed Boost Nation and the Sim Nation. And it's been going on Twitter and behind the scenes if you guys haven't noticed it. So I know the dribble guys are extremely happy, and the Speed Boost Nation is extremely happy about this. Salute to Swante. Hopefully they have a good year. Hopefully everybody has a good year. Another major addition to dribbling arsenal is the blowout dribble. Big pause. Tapping the sprint trigger while moving will give you a quick burst of speed where the ball handler pushes the... Nice! Demon time. I'll read this again. Another major addition to dribbling arsenal is the blowout dribble. Tapping the sprint trigger while moving will give you a quick burst of speed where the ball handler pushes the ball ahead to get out quickly in transition. In the front court, the same mechanic can be used for a quick change of pace to quickly blow by unsuspecting defenders. That's fine and dandy. I love the idea that the offense is getting the tools that they need to create more of an explosive experience out there, more fun. We need defense to be able to keep up. Will 2K say anything about defense? Let's see what they have to say. There we go. We got defense coming up right here. We'll get into that. Adrenaline boost. How many we got in the stream? 1.3. Adrenaline boosts are back, but have been redesigned to make both offense and defense more engaging at the same time. Let me take a sip of coffee real quick. Let's go, Courtside. Okay. On offense, boosts are no longer... Y'all reading with me here? Appreciate the sub, Sadius. On offense, boosts are no longer lost when pulling off dribble combos or moving short distances. It's about to get glitchy. It's about to get crazy on 2K. Giving elite ball handlers much more freedom to create off the bounce. But boosts will disappear every time the on-ball defender can... What? Did y'all hear that? Boosts are no longer lost when pulling off dribble combos or moving short distances, giving elite ball handlers much more freedom to create off the bounce. But boosts will disappear every time the on-ball defender can bump the ball handler on a drive attempt. The cost of losing adrenaline is different this year as well. Instead of dramatically slowing the ball handler's movement, losing adrenaline will now heavily impact shooting attributes. Yo, they are going crazy. So if a good defender can clamp the ball handler down and bump them 2 or 3 times in a single possession, they'll have a really tough time scoring if they can manage to get free. Wow, 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 wow. That's all I can say. That's my reaction. Like I said, if 2K, as upset as I was, as you guys see, is as excited as I am now. And that's just the emotional roller coaster that us players go through playing 2K. Now, we need 2K to execute on everything they're saying. It's imperative that they execute everything they're saying in tremendous detail. There can't be no goofiness in between, where on new gen consoles, we should be well past all the goofiness. They should have all the kinks ironed out, especially considering that we've taken so long to get this type of information in the first place. But I will say everything sounds amazing. Uncle Demi said that he will be saying, I told you so. If they do indeed execute all these things that they intend to implement, if they execute them properly, he has every right to be telling the community, I told you so. It just is what it is. Do I believe they'll execute it properly? I think there are going to be some kinks, but we'll have to wait and get into that gameplay and see what it is. Creating your shot, your own shot off the dribble isn't the only way to get good shots in the game of basketball. Knowing how to operate away from the ball is just as important. NBA 2K24 features in-depth off-ball offensive controls to perform right analog stick jukes and other quick explosive moves to free yourself up for a shot or a cut to the basket. Just like the ball handler, off-ball offense also supports speed bursts by tapping the sprint trigger. This will give players a huge burst of speed to find open spots, on the floor for spot-up shots or easy rim runs for dunks and layups. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm leaning towards the same thing, Scoop and Score. If you guys don't know, right now, and I know a lot of players don't take advantage of this, but right now, when you're off ball, say you're sitting in the corner, you're sitting at the hash, and you see your defender is like face guarding you for no reason. He's just one of those terrible players who only know to guard his arrow. Like the arrow says, guard that man, so I'm going to stand right in front of him. But anyway, I know some of you guys are one of those guys. But anyway, you can use your right stick right now. You spin or twirl your right stick right now while standing in place off ball, and you'll get a juke type of animation. Well, 2K is saying that they're going to add a speed burst to that as well. You're going to have more juke type of animations, more control, but you're also going to get the speed burst that you can get just like if you was a ball handler. So that's very different. To me, that says that they're going to speed up the game. And I've been calling for a speed up of the gameplay for a while now. The game is a lot more fun. Just like when you guys play offline, it's way more fun. It's way more responsive. The game feels faster. The game is just more fun when there's more speed involved, less clunkiness. So hopefully it's headed back in that direction. So let's continue this on. This is a pretty long Courtside report. What up, Grayson? What's good? Only offense is getting a burst. No, I just explained that defense is getting that burst. Well, matter of fact, no. We're going to double check it right now. Along with the changes to adrenaline, counter moves are big in NBA 2K24. Perimeter and paint defense are both more effective and reward players for anticipating and making good reads. This is it, y'all. Because defense is something that 2K has struggled with for a long time. Defensive movement has improved on many fronts, with better responsiveness and less sliding. This helps defenders get where they need to be. And with the much improved body up system, ball handlers will have a tough time getting free against great defenders. The improved contact can also be felt in the paint. Big defensive anchors will have much easier time putting a body on shooters at the rim and forcing tough shots. That doesn't sound good. It sounds like they're trying to sell defense. Tell me the changes. Tell me what's different. Because in everything else, you elaborated. When it came to offense, you elaborated in heavy detail. This sounds like a car salesman. But we'll keep it going. Directional steals are also back, giving locks more tools to pester ball handlers. You need to reach with the correct hand closest to the ball and avoid reaching across the body to maximize success and avoid foul calls. I like that. So now they're saying, so strength has a bigger impact this year? Possibly. Well, now they're saying that you got to use your right stick to get those steal animations, is what I'm hoping. Because it says if you want to be more effective, you got to use the right hand to reach. You can also use directional steals to play the passing lanes by flicking the right stick in the correct direction to get your hand in the way and deflect the pass. So some of the best defenders on 2K23 currently use their right stick quite often. You'll see this happen with some of the best defenders out there. Appreciate you, Bernard. Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't even know what is that considered. It says 150. I don't know what ISK 150 is, but I appreciate that. Can somebody, anyway, but as of right now, some of the best defenders, sorry for losing my train of thought. Thank you so much again for the super chat. The best defenders use their right stick right now. Well, they're trying to take that up a notch because it's going to be directional stealing in 2K24. And you should start practicing now because there's a failed mechanic in it right now. If you get on 2K now and you intend to play 2K23 today, try using your right stick oftentimes while hitting that right stick or you holding it in a direction to get that passing lane steal using your right stick. Oftentimes what I've noticed is that it won't even put up an animation. Similar to how when you guys are in the paint, how that hands up defense feels. That's what you get oftentimes with the using the right stick for steals. Hopefully in 2K24 they fixed that. We could only hope because it's currently in the game right now and it seems like a failed mechanic. A lot of defenders get a lot more steals using it, but it doesn't negate the fact that there's oftentimes you press it and nothing happens. It won't even put his hand up or like trying to like, you know, get in the way of the passing lane. NBA 2K24 features revamped contest logic that puts a greater weight on body positioning compared to previous years. The new system addresses the ghost contest issues in past games and makes the coverage scores line up much closer to what gamers will expect. Blocking requires more skill this year also. It's important to read the offense and wait for the correct time and opportunity to attempt the block. If you're behind the shooter, jumping too early, biting on fakes, or out of position, attempting a late closeout, you will quickly find yourself racking up fouls or giving shooters and a foul call. And one opportunities. I got you. Giving shooters and one opportunities. Understanding when to act on your defensive instincts could pay dividends for your team in a pivotal moment of the game. So, from what I gathered so far, what up, PJ? From what I gathered so far from what I'm reading, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, because I saw under layup timing, it seems like the dunk meter is going to be more difficult and it's going to be green or miss. So they've explained that. But layup timing is going to be way more forgiving. So it's going to be easier to finish layups in the paint. But from what I gathered here, it says you're going to have to be more precise with your decision making on contests for interior defenders. So it seems like the offense is getting a little leverage as opposed to the defense is what I'm getting at, where the defense is going to have to stay on their toes and it's going to be a lot of skill involved as far as the offensive end on drives and things of that nature. It's going to be more forgiving and less skill based. At least that's what it sounds like, even though the dunk meter is green or miss. But that's what it sounded like to me. I could be mistaken. I am trying to go through this quick. I can't really fully take it in like I want to. I'm trying to get through this so I could get out and make a video. But this joint is long. But we're going to get into the rest of it so I don't leave you guys hanging. All right, takeovers. Oh, no. Is that it? Yeah, we went through this. Directional steals, yeah. Revamp contest logic. Takeovers return for NBA 2K24, but with a different spin. In the past, you selected takeover abilities as a part of the build creating process. When you got hot in game, your takeover abilities will then activate and improve your player's abilities in the category that you guys choose. This year, you don't assign a takeover during the build phase, and instead have the ability to choose whatever you want on the fly. When you fill up, hold on, that's crazy. That sounds insane. When you fill up the takeover meter, you can pull up a menu that lets you choose between finishing, shooting. $4.99 from Sam Fisher. Sounds great. Until those left-right noobs complain and we get that patch like we did in 2K23. We could only keep our fingers crossed. It does sound absolutely amazing, but it's really all about how 2K implements this stuff. How will they be able to execute? So let's get into this takeover, because now on the fly, you can pull up a menu that lets you choose between finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, and rebounding, or physicals. Activating one of those categories will boost all your ratings in that specific category. So now you have the flexibility to evaluate what's happening on the court to see what your team needs. Yes, please keep those subscriptions coming in. Hit that sub button. If you're new, you're just tuning in, you could still help us get one step closer to 100K subscribers. Your subscription will not be made in vain, as I intend to just drop tons of content, go live as well, connect with you guys. And we also have a separate Discord community. If you're looking for players to run with, you're tired of running with randoms, come on out and join our Discord. We'd love to have you. The link for Discord, well, you could actually type the link for Discord in the live stream chat. All you need to do is type !Discord. The link will pop up. But drop a sub if you can. Now let's get back to it. Activating one of those categories will boost all your ratings in a specific category. So now you have the flexibility to evaluate what's happening on the court to see what your team needs before deciding how you want your takeover to activate. If you delay your takeover activation and fill up the second meter, you can activate double takeover, which allows you to select two different categories of ratings to boost. Finally, when you unlock Mamba Mentality, activating double takeover will boost all of your attribute categories, making you a true beast on both ends of the floor. It looks like we're bringing, you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like, and 2K is great at making things sound amazing, but it's sad, and I am going to be excited. I have no shame in feeling excited. As upset as I was for the lack of information is as excited as I am when we finally get that information. It sounds like 2K intends to bring the fun back. We haven't had fun, a fun factor that could last the entire annual cycle. We haven't had that since 2K20, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. Some of you guys may be casuals or fairly new to the 2K franchise. From 21 to 23, that fun factor was not sustaining. They were unable to sustain the fun factor that kept players on the entire annual cycle. It sounds to me like 2K has every intention to bring the fun back. They need to leave the game alone, stand on their 10 toes, let it go. No patches to gameplay. Stand on what you're delivering. Stand with the same confidence that you're speaking about all these changes in this Courtside report. Stand on it and leave it alone. Somebody clip this, something, and share this with 2K. Do not change the game, and more importantly, do not acknowledge that you're not going to change the game and then change the game right in front of us, because man, there's going to be some heat behind that. Yeah, thin ice here, 2K. Can't present amazing and deliver mediocre again. Let's do this, man. Finally, when you unlock, you're gonna, damn, B, that Mamba Mentality sounds crazy. All right. Coach with ease. I don't know if I want to get into this. Oh, that sounds crazy. All right. You want the ball in your hands as the clock ticks down, but you need a play to get open. With the return of 2K Smart Play, it's easy to make simplified play calls while running the offense. After any made or missed shots, new gen players will notice an overlay that appears and tells you the type of play that will be called. To opt into the play, simply tap L1 or left bumper before crossing half court. The action will then automatically be called for the player with the most relevant play type. To call your favorite plays, press the directional D-pad to the left and choose up to 16 of your preferred actions, where you can call anything from full plays to isolations and given goals. Everything about the offense, defense, and coaching has been streamlined to make NBA 2K24 more enjoyable for all. Now, this freelance mode sounded interesting. Please keep those subs coming in, y'all. Try to see those notifications going crazy. Now, for those who want to dig deeper into the X's and O's of NBA 2K24, this year we've added a new freelance called Comp. This freelance is for competitive players who prefer to control all the movement of their AI teammates. Oh my God. AI in 2K23 was the absolute, hands down, worst AI I ever experienced in any 2K game. Terrible. I don't know who decided to make those changes for AI, but whoever made those changes for the AI, I gotta tell you, from this just one player's thought processes on it, there's just one player's opinion. But I am also a player that has been playing the game since the very first release on Dreamcast. So I have a wealth of experience playing NBA 2K games. In 2K23, we received the absolute worst AI I've ever seen. Brain dead. I don't know where the logic came from to have the AI adjust the way they done it. So it looks like they're trying to make adjustments to these AI. This freelance is for competitive players who want to move the AI. There are no pass or cut actions in Comp freelance. The AI spaced the floor in a 5-out setting, which is what we used to have. We used to have a 5-out setting. All actions are triggered by the user using the 16 favorite plays and actions available on the directional keypad. To assist players with the Comp freelance, we introduced 5 new double action plays. Yada, yada. Lastly, let's get into substitutions. You can read more about that. NBA 2K24 features brand new lineups and a substitution engine. In the past, our AI will tend to sub all 5 players out the game. I guess this is my career. Paul Felix, this huge news. It's definitely some huge news. Definitely some huge news. This will create an environment that was ripe for scoring droughts from the AI offense. The new system was built around keeping scorers on the floor. The system has data that supports 1-scorer, 2 or 3-scorer lineups. This means the minutes are distributed to keep a scorer on the floor and ensure the starters are in game at the appropriate times. That's pretty good. This is more AI. Yeah, there's more AI stuff. Pro Play marks the dawn of a new era for NBA 2K on New Gen, and we can't wait for you to experience it for yourself on PlayStation 5. What a load to take in. I'm gonna just play off this this trailer once again before we wrap this up, because I got a lot of work ahead of me. TikTok videos, YouTube videos. We got a lot to talk about. I know we went through it here on this live stream, but this is more of an intimate environment for me and you guys, the viewers. Now I need to create, content. Content is always king. So I'm going to just play this joint off so you guys can get one last look at the trailer before we go. The realistic animations that they intend to deliver for 2K24. We could only keep our fingers crossed and hoping that they execute all these things they intend to implement well. We need them to execute it well. Zion, appreciate y'all. Join the Discord. Drop a sub if you intend to leave at any moment. Please consider dropping a sub on the channel. It goes a long way for us, because we do have a goal to reach 100K, and I want to make that happen this year. The quicker we can make that happen, the better. Truly appreciate y'all. Let's let this joint play off and get into this content creation. Y'all don't see the homie was calling him? He's like, come on, come on. Imagine we could trigger that animation while we're dribbling. This contest is suspect right there. That contest is suspect. I didn't like that. But that body, everybody like the body. Bevo Lottie got more head than she got body. Let's go. And before we wrap this stream up, I'm gonna get to the comments. Before we wrap it up, I'm gonna spend about maybe 5-10 minutes in the comments, so we could go crazy on the comments as well. I'll go full screen so we could talk about I could connect with y'all in the comments. And there we have it, y'all. 2K24 sounds like a W. All right, so now let's go full screen and let's talk about it. Move that back over there. It could close this down. Let me put that down, because that joint is putting light on my grill piece and I don't like it. Hey, thank you, T. I'm here for the comments, y'all. We could talk for a good 10 minutes. Now we can get excited. Tron. Now we can get excited. Salute to All City Tron. Appreciate you being here. No more 32 win percentage. Yes. We need them to execute well, yeah. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I'm as excited as you guys, but we need to ground our perspectives. 2K is always going to be great at marketing, always going to be great at selling the game. We need these things that they intend to implement. We need them to be executed well, and we need them to stand the test of time. I am on IG. I'm on every. What up, Shane? What's goody? Shane in the building. Dame. These streams, the best thing going on in 2K community. Appreciate that, man. If you guys want to continue to be a part of this type of energy that we got in this stream, join the Discord. I'm in our Discord every single day in the party chat, just chilling, vibing out. You guys are welcome to come through. Much love to you, Lil T. Appreciate that, man. Alexa Slur, appreciate that. What about defense? Defense sounds like a W. They're going to have directional stealing. So directional stealing means you're going to have to use your left stick with the correct hand. Left, right is going to control the respective hands, left or right. Same for passing lanes. My only issue and dilemma with that is that that's currently in 2K23, and it's not always responsive when I trigger. Like, I want to reach out with my left hand, so I'm hitting my left stick to the left, and it doesn't respond accordingly. Hopefully, they've adjusted that for 2K24. Will this just be a season 1 thing? Who knows? Who knows? That's the problem with 2K, is we don't know if it's just going to be a season 1 thing. What would be the sake of getting excited if we, if we feel that this stuff is going to change? So 2K needs to stand 10 toes down. Everything sounds amazing. Everything sounds like a W. Salute and blessings to you in the chat. Appreciate that, Jim the Judge. You already know the vibes. Hopefully you and yours are doing well. Have we thought about what crossplay is going to do for the Pro-Am 5v5 community? It shouldn't be a thing. You're going to have a social menu. So crossplay should serve the same way as if you guys were on the same platform. Pro-Am, whatever it is, you should be able to join. That'd be crazy if they restrict that. Tori Mitchell, appreciate you. Keep them subs rolling in, please. Keep them subs rolling in, because we want to make sure we get to that 100K. We're out here. We're doing this thing daily. We put forth a lot of effort. We've been doing it for a lot of years. Hopefully you guys could help. You've catapulted us. Listen, I know this is not my effort alone. You guys catapulted us to the level that we're at now. And what I'm asking is for that last push to get us over 100K. Staring into my soul, bro. Sorry, yeah. It's how I am, IRL. So IRL, I'll tell you guys one thing. When I'm talking to somebody, it's normally that, and I didn't even realize it, but normally when I'm talking, that's funny. When I'm talking to somebody, I then look at them straight in their eyes when I'm talking to somebody. You guys know, probably some of you guys are like this, where you talk to somebody and they're just kind of like turning away. And that's usually an indicator of deception for me. So if someone's not looking at me when I'm talking to them, or when we're talking with each other, usually lies follow. So, that's a big thing of mine. I've been doing it since I was young. I was taught that young, and that's what I've been doing since young. I just look at somebody directly in their eyes, and get the eyes are like the windows to the soul. So 100K black on the way. Let's big hype for the 100K plaque, man. Like I said, the joint is going on a Cuban link chain. I'm gonna give me a brolic Cuban link chain, and the joint is gonna be hanging like this. So if you see somebody outside with that YouTube plaque, that's probably me. You can give me a shout out, say, yo, City, what's good? Something like that is probably me. You're gonna see me. Nah, I really don't know. I probably put it like right on that back wall right there. 2K sweats. Yeah. It's going to get sweaty out there, y'all. It's going to get sweaty. It looks like 2K has accommodated offense in comparison to where 2K23 is. Ooh, it is finna get sweaty. This is all going to be determined by how bumpy defense is actually going to get. The adrenaline boost bars. No longer will offensive players lose adrenaline boosts for dribble moves or moving short distances. Offensive players lose adrenaline boost bars by getting bumped by defenders. That's crazy. Now the big question is, what are the sliders going to look like for defense? Because this whole thing could collapse if defenders are unable to get bumpy. If you need a badge to get bumpy, so be it. But if you have that badge on and you're playing the correct hand, the ball handler makes a mistake and you play the right direction and get that bump animation, that ball handler needs to suffer a penalty. And it looks like they are going to suffer a penalty in 2K24, which is going to see how it all works out in 2K24. That's been a big thing. There's so many teachable moments in 2K right now, but because the way 2K has adjusted the sliders, those teachable moments go down the drain because these mistakes aren't penalized. We need the mistakes to be penalized, and they need to hold true for the entirety of the annual cycle. This is the way the 2K community will learn. I can't bump into that defender because I lose the rock. Right. So what do? Keep the rock secure, right? You no longer try to cross over on that defender. He knows every move that you're going to do. Make sure you keep the rock secure. That's what a coach will tell you. Why are you trying to cross over? Just keep the rock secure. Run the set that we practice. So they also need better weekend events. I didn't even play not one event. It's facts. They need to do something with the events because I didn't play. With no defense, are going to be able to get defensive takeovers. Interesting. I wonder. That's an interesting thought. He's saying that small point guards with no defense going to be able to get defensive takeovers. The new way the takeovers work is as you fill your bar in game, you're going to be presented with a little menu that allows you to choose which takeover you want to use for the game. This way you could apply the takeover that's most necessary for what's going on the court at that moment, which is pretty dope. It's a dope idea. But the homie said, hey, does that mean that if this little dude gets takeover, he could put a defensive takeover with no defensive attributes? Well, the way they put it is that takeover will boost your attributes. So if it's going to boost your attributes, and if you go into Mamba mentality, that was another aspect of takeover. If you go into Mamba mentality, it's going to boost all your attributes instead of just the specific one that you choose. All City Pro-Am League for prize. Each team pay $100. We already got the league. Join our Discord, y'all. We have a league running right now. The All City League is running right now. The Lunatics are open for tryouts. The Maniacs are going to be running a lot of Pro-Am in 2K24. So yeah, we had a lot of big things going in 2K right now and for 2K24. It sounds like 2K24 is going to be insane. Takeovers will only be boosts to your attributes. So if you got a 45 perimeter defense, yeah, facts. That's what I was thinking too, underrated reply guy. I was leaning towards that way because if you don't got attributes, then you're just going to boost. You're going to select the defensive takeover and just boost your attributes. It's not going to get you much out there. we're gonna watch and see how many bills you make this year, All City. I'm still shooting for 3 bills max. I'm still only shooting for 3 bills max. Hopefully, I can make one build with all the information that I gathered so far. Hoping that I can make just one build that'll last me a good portion of the year. And I'm trying to be patient. I want to be patient because I got to tell you guys, yesterday I got so frustrated with the game, I had to delete 2K23. I got so beyond frustrated with the level of goofiness that we were witnessing out there, and we were winning every game. Like I said, this is on W's that I get frustrated playing the game. But I said, yeah, that joint is done for. Dunzo. I couldn't do it no more. So I had to remove it from my system so I don't feel inclined to get back on it. Hopefully we don't see anything. Hopefully we see no similarities to 2K23 in my book, my opinion. I don't want to see any similarities. Maybe if there's going to be anything similar, hopefully it's similar to the beginning of 2K23 when 2K23 was amazing. But the end year 2K23, quite possibly, in my opinion, one of the worst 2Ks ever. That's just my opinion. If I was to name the top 3 worst experience that I personally had on 2K, is 18, 21, 23. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you may not agree with me. I get that. But this is why I share this with y'all. And I have no intention to influence y'all or debate this. My feelings are my feelings. That's just how I feel. It's cooked. When you within and still not having fun, you got to step away for a second. Facts. When you're winning, yeah, we're winning by 40, 50 points. The game that I quit, I was like up by, I had like 20 some points, maybe 19 to 20 some points, shooting maybe 3 for 5 from the 3-point line at that time when I said, nah, I closed that and I deleted the game. Said, joint is over with, bro. Hopefully we're going up in 2K24. Worst case scenario, say 2K doesn't execute properly. Worst case scenario, you guys join our Discord. You type !Discord in the live stream, join our Discord because we're hosting pop-up tournaments with cash prizes, league gameplay, tryouts for the All City Lunatics, and just a ton of events for the community. Want to bring the fun back, the park back, crowds back, all the good stuff for 2K24, and it looks like 2K24 is attempting to accommodate us by bringing fun back into the game, adding speed into the game, which is huge. We could only hope. Bro, cooking right now. Man, I don't even remember 21. It's a blur. Yeah, I remember it. It was a great game when it was released, but end of the cycle, big L. That's how I feel too. I feel the same way. Do you believe the builder will be the same? So I was watching Uncle Demi talk about it. And I think it's going to be in line with what he was mentioning. A builder that looks like it's free form, but the effects and sliders that 2K has in the game is actually going to make it feel more like pie charts. So the aesthetic of the builder is going to look very similar from what I'm thinking as well, but the effects, what you like, the type of build that you end up with is going to be more in line with pie charts. That's a possibility. We don't know. There's all speculation. City getting closerly to that YouTube Cuban links. We're getting closerly to it, B. We're just one step closerly to it. Folks are like, damn, that boy, he said, folks in the stream are like, damn, that boy said, poor guy, his second, English is not his first language. English is like his 6th language. He said closerly. They must be taking out perks. Yeah, they didn't mention anything about perks. So build names will finally matter again. Quite possibly, build names will matter again. Yes, sir. New York in the building, New York stand up. Well, on that note, yeah, I got a lot of work to do offline. I got a lot of videos to make to talk about this stuff. I'm going to be dropping a ton of content, as you guys know already, as I already do. I'm going to be dropping TikTok, so y'all go check me out on TikTok as well. We're like 55,000 strong on TikTok. So you guys could drop a follow for us on TikTok. Thank you for the sub, Cali Hoodsta. If you haven't subscribed yet, you just tuned in. Please help us get one step closer to 100K. We have every intention to make that happen this year. You guys could help make that happen by subscribing today. Wishing you all safe and blessed. rest of the afternoon. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream.